Morning everyone, welcome to another video. It's Sunday morning. Okay, we've made it to the Kingaroy Rail Trail. This is the back end of town. Over there, that's the old Kingaroy butter factory. Okay, we've made it to Memorial Park. They're just over cleaning the toilets out after the night before. Look at all the bloody rubbish on the ground down here. This used to be a croquet court. There you go. There's the chicken dinner all cooked up in the Weber. Good morning everyone. Welcome to another video. It's Sunday morning and I'm doing my usual thing that I do most Sundays is get up early. It's not as early as I normally am. I slept in a bit this morning and we normally get up on sunrise at 5 a.m. if we're not out camping somewhere. Still get up at 5 a.m. when we're camping. And normally like to go for a walk, take Winnie for a walk. There she is there. Say hi, Winnie. Say hi. So, great view of a butt there, eh? So, we normally go for a bit of a walk around Kingaroy. I'm just down the back of where we live. And some beautiful spots around here. This is the back of the Scout Hall. Some great big sort of 1 and 2 acre blocks around Kingaroy. There's some beautiful bushland over to the side there, and just going to go for a little bit of walk around Kingaroy. A little bit different video to what I normally do. We haven't again been away camping much. Summer is bloody been horrible. It's either been too hot. It's absolutely beautiful today. If I was out camping today, this would be perfect camping weather. Beautiful cool breeze, but unfortunately we had to work yesterday, so we only get one day off. So we're just enjoying our time at home. We've got next weekend off, but again we won't be going anywhere. My father's actually going to visit me from down in Taree in New South Wales. He's been on the road for a couple of weeks. So he's making his way up to Queensland. He's going to go visit his sister in Brisbane and come and spend a few days with us, and it'll be next weekend, so it'll be good to catch up with him. So here's another little spot we walk down through Kingaroy. We're not going to go that way today. Winnie absolutely loves jumping in that creek there. But we're going to head around here. I'll show you a little bit more in a minute, and might even do a cook up today. I've got a roast chicken and going to throw it on the Weber Q, the little mini one, and I've got a new rotisserie for it, and a few people have asked me about it. So I'll show you how it all works, and the little lid sort of cover thing that gives you a little bit more room inside the Weber, so when you're doing a bit of a cook up. So stay tuned for that, but for the moment we're going to go for a bit of a walk. You can see Winnie is running around everywhere. She absolutely loves going for a walk. She was pestering me there like for the last hour. She's going to take a whiz on that bit of grass. She leaves a trail so she can find her way home in case I get lost. She's looking for all her friends. There's a doggy in there that always barks at her. But we're going to make our way up to the end of the street up here, and I'll show you the walking trail in a minute. Okay, we've made it to the Kingaroy Rail Trail. We're about, I don't know, half a kilometre from my house now. The walk we normally do on a Sunday is about 3.5 kilometres. A couple of dogs barking behind us there. And this is the Kingaroy old railway line. Now I've pulled it all up and they've turned it into a rail trail. It runs all the way to Mergen, I think. So you can jump on it. They only retarred it all again last weekend. So this is the back end of town. Over there, that's the old Kingaroy butter factory. And they've turned it into a mob that use Kingaroy peanuts. I think it's called Plenty now. They used to be Protocol, but now it's called Plenty. I'll see if I can get some photos and put some of their stuff up on the screen. They make peanut oil, all sorts of stuff for cooking. So all locally produced in Kingaroy. And I think they ship it all over the countryside. So our Richie's driver that drops off our my little cords in making a special appearance in the corner of the camera there again. move that out of the road. But he picks up loads of it with backloads when he drops off our grocery loads at Kingaroy. So this is the old railway line. It's all pulled up. It's all, I think that tree's a little bit big for you to pee on, Winnie. She sees branches and she can probably smell other dogs. We call them emails. And she reads them all as we're walking along. Come on. And she'll leave an email on some of them. But we'll follow this rail trail this way. I have walked nearly all the way out to Rurulan that way. And you can bike it, you can ride it on a scooter, you can jog it, run it. You just can't four-wheel drive on it. But I hope you enjoy this sort of content. I thought it was just something different. Leave a comment down below if you want to see more stuff. I suppose it's fairly breezy. I hope the wind's not blowing in that mic too much. I've got the sock on it. But we're going to make our way back down towards Kingaroy. We'll come around the corner. I'll turn this camera up, put her up there, and you might be able to see the peanuts. So we've just done a kilometre. My watch has just gone off and said we've done 1K. So we're a little bit further from home. But have a look over there. You can see Kingaroy peanut silos. We're going to make our way sort of that way. And we'll show you the old Kingaroy railway station. There's a little siding shed down here too where they used to have like probably the carts that they used to run along the track and do inspections on the line. We'll show you that in a sec, eh? Cheers everyone. Okay, we've made it to the little shed. So you can see here, this is part of the old railway stuff. So you can see the old railway line where they used to run the little carts that they used to do, probably fettlers, used to do a bit of work on the railway line. They would have pushed them out there and put them up on the track and run along the line. I'll stick the camera in there. So you can see they got room for a few in there. Unfortunately, vandals get in here and all sorts of stuff. So someone's had a doggy bed. Someone's probably been sleeping here and in here at one stage, I'd say, which is unfortunate. But check out all the old wheels and that on the big doors that they used to slide out. Still in pretty good order, isn't it? So big old railway sleepers up in the corners there holding it all together. So pretty tricky. We're just going to walk down to the road down here. There's one of our newest fuel stations in Kingaroy. I actually come there and buy me fuel all the time now. Pretty reasonable price. It is down to $1.63.9 for unleaded. That's good for me, for the FJ, and about $1.95 for diesel. And if you want to put that E10 stuff in your car, I wouldn't recommend it. It's $1.50 something, but I don't use it. Heard too many bad stories about it burning out bloody valves and all sorts of stuff. But I got across the road here now. Have a look there on the ground in front of me. When they tarred this road, they just tarred straight over the old railway line. Didn't bother about tearing it up, so there's some big old railway lines underneath the road here. Looks pretty safe. We'll run across. Go, Winnie. So this is sort of the main street coming into Kingaroy. That's from Mergen that way. That's going to Dalby that way. You can see McDonald's down there, Rob Richmond. I'm not walking past McDonald's today, so don't think I am. There's one of the old light towers there for the railway. So we're going to make our way down the railway station here, head towards the peanut silos, and I'll show you the old railway station. Then we'll continue on our walk. I'll probably just show you a little bit down past the Memorial Park then, and we'll head home, and then we'll get into that cook-up, eh? Cheers, everyone. As you can see, Winnie absolutely loves her walk. She's got the tail up as long as it reaches, and she loves going for a bit of a cruise around Kingaroy. Believe it or not, we are just about in the main centre of town. Like, it's still, Kingaroy is still a pretty old town, as in a lot of industrial stuff still close to the centre of town. Mob of plovers in the back of that yard there. They'd be pretty fierce when they're breeding. Looks like they've got a big family there, but I'll show you a little bit more in a minute. Oh, while I think of it, before I turn off, I did a video the other day talking about using my induction cooker in the backyard, and I mentioned a King's solar panel, and I said there was a King's dealer in Kingaroy over there. You might be able to see the big four-wheel drive King's Evolution Solar. That is our King's depot in Kingaroy there, just in that little shed. They got all the gear in there, so if you're in Kingaroy and you need any four-wheel drive stuff, head over there. Okay, I'll show you a bit more in a minute. Come on, Winnie, come on, quick, come on, let's go. Okay, I'll walk down a bit further from way down there. I'll put a bit of footage up of that little building at the end of my finger, hopefully somewhere down there. That's the old way station thing. I'll stick that up in the corner of the screen there. You can sort of see it's about 2.5 tonne weight, and inside the old scales are still inside the building there, and Winnie's walking around on top of the old scales there. But down here a little bit further, you can actually see one of the platforms here. It's still here, so the Kingaroy train would have come in through here, old steam trains, all that sort of thing, and this would have been the platform here, the old fence, and the old railway line just here. So any of you train enthusiasts, if you want to come and see a little bit of history, there's an old grate there. Don't know how far down that goes, but look at all the old buildings and that here. They put a lot of car parks up the back here now, use the space. Look at that old building over there. Hopefully they're doing it up, not pulling it down on one of the old shops at the back there. But down the back of the old railway station, they've put more car parks in here. Some beautiful old buildings and that around here. And down here is the railway station. Sorry about the twist there. Winnie just tied me up in a lead. She stops and reads all those emails. So we'll make our way down here a little bit further. So you can see all the railway line still in the ground here. It's good to see that they've kept some of the history of the town. There's one of the old park benches there, the old concrete ones. Carolee buildings up there. They're one of the original founders of Kingaroy, the Carolees, and back in the 1930s. Here's an old water filling tower here, so the steam trains would have come in, and they would have had a hose connected up to that and some sort of water thing, and they would have swung it around over the top of the steam train here and filled up the boiler. There's probably a photo over here, I think. I showed it on one of my other videos earlier in the piece. There you go. Winnie, there's Kingaroy there, the west end, and basically up where that photo was taken right now, that's where we're standing, and you can see Kingaroy. That is 1910, what Kingaroy looked like. Looks awesome, doesn't it? I'll tell you what, the footprint of the town hasn't changed much. Just the streets seem to have got a lot thinner. But a lot of those buildings are all still there. The old pub's still down there. This has all changed. That building there is still there. This one here, I think, is now turned into a bank. So that's it over there on the corner. You can see they've rebuilt it all. Probably pulled it down and put that up. But this station here used to be over here, and they picked it up and moved it over here just so that they can make this great little park. So that's the old Kingaroy railway station, and here's a little bit of a park they put up here. We're going to head down this way now and head back down towards the Memorial Park, and I'll show you a little bit down there, but that's looking back down from where that photo was, and you can see there is Kingaroy. The building on the corner is still there. The pub's still down in the corner there. That other building I was talking about still there. It's just no more horse and carts or anything like that running around the street. So hope you enjoy. I think I call the channel Saw Adventures. This is a bit of an adventure, isn't it? So we'll make our way down to the Memorial Park. Cheers, everyone. One more thing, we just walked across the road there. There's the peanut silos up there, and across from the peanut silos is an information centre and a museum. Just go in there and check it out. The Wanderer and Terry G and Rob Richmond and all, I went in there one day. If I can find some photos, I'll stick them up on the screen and show you. It's really interesting. I'd actually never been in there until Rob and all that come up, and we decided to go doing a bit of an exploring. But there's that other big building that's in that photo there, still standing. A lot of the other shops on the other side here, they've all been changed, put new bloody awnings up, all that sort of stuff. Just thought I'd quickly show you that before I walked off. Okay, we're just about sort of a block away from the Memorial Park. I just thought I'd quickly show you. There's the Kingaroy World Shopping Centre. That's where I would have worked for the last 20 something years. About a kilometre or so away from work, where I live. And over on the corner there's Hungry Jack's. No Rob Richmond, I'm not going to Hungry Jack's. And opposite is KFC. So all these temptations when you're going for a walk, McDonald's, KFC, Hungry Jack's, they're okay for a visit, but don't really live in them. But hope Rob puts a comment down just to stir me anyway. I'm sure he'll have something funny to write down there. There's McDonald's back up the other end of the street there, so we'll make our way across before any more cars come. Cheers. Do you want some popcorn chicken, Winnie? You like KFC, don't you, Winnie? Not good for puppies, but Winnie does like their nuggets. Okay, we've made it to Memorial Park. They're just over cleaning the toilets out after the night before. Look at all the bloody rubbish on the ground down here. Bloody grubs, there's bins everywhere. Bins there, bins there. People just, they put in these new facilities, tables and barbecues. I've only just put those in, and people cannot use the friggin' rubbish bins. It pisses you off. So this is the memorial to the returned soldiers. So there's a great mural up on the fence there. I'm surprised no one has graffitied that. It's still standing. The rotunda, they are currently been doing it up. A lot of the concrete and that there that was starting to show signs of damage and stuff like that, and obviously people just bloody disrespecting it and graffitiing it and breaking stuff. So at least it's good to see them starting to do it up and securing it for future generations. So they've got all the memorial stuff here, Roll of Honour. We've been down here just about every Anzac Day and come down here and watch the dawn service. And over in the back there, they've got a beautiful little park for the kids. They've just put in some new covering and all that sort of thing. So hopefully people respect it and look after it. There's a couple of puppies over in the dog area over here. They're going to start going off at Winnie. Winnie sometimes goes in there and has a run around, but not today with those guys. They might be a bit too big and playful for her. So we'll keep going. There's a bridge down here we normally go across, but with the floods we had last year, took the bridge out and they haven't fixed it yet, so that'll come. Okay, we've walked from over the other side of the bridge there, seen the little dogs running around, and we're just about to make our way back home. I'll just say one last thing. This used to be a croquet court. It's a shame it's still not going. When I first moved to Kingaroy, there used to be a club come down here and you'd see them down here playing croquet, but I think like it's probably a game that not everyone's cup of tea. That was their shed there. It's now been taken over by the local women's group. They do a lot of running, a lot of the older women in town. They all come down here, meet in there, have a cuppa, and then they go for a walk around Kingaroy. So plenty of walking tracks around Kingaroy. The Memorial Park is really nice. Hopefully they do a lot more upgrades. They've just put in some more barbecues and undercover over there. You can see on the other side, they're only brand new. So hopefully they don't get disrespected by the local louts and hoons. But they put those in a few years ago. They're just about seen their day. So I'm sure they'll end up pulling those up and doing something else. But we're gonna head off home now. Next time you see me, I'll be hopefully starting that cook up, eh? Cheers, everyone. We go home, Winnie? Hey? You just gonna read some more emails? Okay. See yous. Okay, everyone, welcome back. I'm home again. We've had our walk. I've changed my hat. I think I had my SMG one on. I got my ARB / Saw Adventures cap on now. one I made up with one of my patches. Don't forget, if you want to get any of my patches, either message me through Messenger or get onto SMG. You can buy them off his website if you want to pay with them that way. But either way, I can send you a patch out sticker. If you want to order the shirt, so you'll have to go to SMG. Just go to his, I'll leave a link in the description. Once again, check out my description if you want to get any of the links or anything like that. And you should be able to click on them and check them out. But like I said, I was going to do a cook up, and I'm going to do it on the little baby Weber Q behind me here. I've got my tray in there. And the baby Weber Q, Annie will come around the other side here, and she'll show you a close-up of it. Not too close because it needs a good clean up, but the baby Weber Q is great for cooking up steaks and snags and all that sort of thing in it. I've got a few different trays and things I can throw in there, my little barbecue tray. I've got another little grill tray that I can put on there, but you're really limited by size with the lid of it. There's not a lot of room in there for anything bigger. Now, I bought a new product a while ago, and it's over on the table over here. So Annie will go back around the other side there. And it's this thing here, it's the little Weber Q insert that you can put inside the lid there, and it gives you a heap more room. It's made of stainless steel. It pretty well comes pretty well assembled. The only thing you got to put on is this little thing here for the motor to clip onto, but it's only a couple of bolts. Now, we use this all the time now. We just find it really great for when we're cooking. We cooked up a crackle and ham there for Christmas. I'll put a photo of it up on the screen there so you can have a look at it. It absolutely turned out fantastic. All we didn't use the rotisserie or anything. We just had this in the baby Weber Q and sat it in a tray and cooked it up, and it was absolutely fantastic. So there's that part there, and then obviously your rotisserie here. I bought these at Barbecue Galore's at Bundaberg, I think. I think we were camping up at Bundaberg, and they wouldn't allow fires up there, so we took the baby Weber Q with us because it was gas, and we cooked up a roast in there, and it was absolutely fantastic. So now you can get a battery operated power motor for this, and also an electric one. The electric one is a little bit more efficient though. The battery one I find is not as good as, and the guy did tell us that at the shop. He did say the battery one wasn't absolutely 100% fantastic, but this little electric one is fantastic. And now that I've got the other Jackery solar inverter, I've got 240, so I can just turn the 240 on. I know where the button is there now, right there, and switch it on, plug in this, and away we have the cook up. I did that the other day when we were doing a little roast lamb. We used this down beside the barbecue here, so that's the beauty of that. We can use things like this now and plug it into it, lights, anything. So charge up phones, plug in Bluetooth speakers, all sorts of things. But today we're going to do the cook up. Annie will come back over now and I'll just show you how quickly this fits on the barbecue. So basically all you got to do is lift the lid, and it's got some little fittings on the bottom here that just sort of sit inside the barbecue. So put it up the right way, Steve. So those little fittings there, they just clip inside there, and you can see it on the inside of the, they just go on the hot plate there and clip in and hold it in place. So that's basically it. And then the lid comes down and you can see those other fittings on the side there, just stop it from, and look how much room you've got in there now. So if you want to put a baking tray in there or something else, like we sat the baking tray in there like that when we were cooking up our little ham there the other day, or you can still put that little trivet in there and put a bit of meat or something on that. I'm going to put that in there because we're going to cook up a roast chicken and it'll drop a fair bit of fat. Now the motor, it just clips onto the end here. Then that just will plug into either of my sockets and my Jackery down there, and I should be able to switch that on when I switch the power button back on again, and switch it on, and there it is turning away. Now the rotisserie itself, I find it better just to put it into the motor first, then drop the motor, get it around the right way, Steve. Put it in there, drop it down, and those two little flanges just go inside the top of it there. Turn her on, and away she goes. She just starts spinning around, and you just cook your meat however long you want to cook it, and you can still put the lid down and have something cooking away inside there. So I'll show you the putting the chicken in there, and then I'll show you what it looks like once it's finished. So I'm going to go prepare the chicken, make up a seasoning, clean her all out, stuff it, get it on the rotisserie and get it cooking. Cheers everyone. Okay, we've got the chicken all done. I'm going to put the tray in. We've had this heating up while we've been putting any secret herbs and spices on the chicken. So I'll put the tray inside there, nice and warm. So here's the chicken here. Have a look at that. How good's that look? It's about 1.5 kilos, so a couple of hours. Got it all tied up, ready to go. So I'll lift the motor up, put that in there, put that back down there, sit it back in the thing, and we'll switch her on. And I'll just show you spinning around. So that's it there. That's the Baby Weber Q little rotisserie. We'll put the lid down and away we go cooking. It'll be about 2 hours, so I might show you a sneak peek when we open it up to check it out. But we'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. So I reckon this is absolutely fantastic for using in your backyard or when you're camping. So cheers everyone. Okay guys, let's have a look at it. It's sitting at about 170, 180. It's been going for an hour. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, look at that. It's cooking up beautifully. A little bit of stuffing's falling out, but that'll just add to the flavour. Still an hour to go. Looking good. What do you think, Winnie? Hey, what do you think? Hey, what do you think? Okay. Okay everyone, I think the chicken's cooked, the veggies are nearly done. I'm having a beer. Winnie's hanging around me, like the flies around here. What do you reckon, Winnie? So she's still sitting on around that 180. It's been a couple of hours. That's what we said. Have a look at this. How good does that chicken there look? That has cooked up beautiful. That's just as good as you'd cook in an oven inside. So, and you don't have to worry about all the mess inside. All I got to do is throw that little tray away. A little bit of the stuffing fell out at the start, but other than that, she looks pretty good. So the little Weber insert to raise the lid up and do a bit of rotisserie cooking, I think it's absolutely brilliant. So I hope you've enjoyed. I'm going to go carve it up. I'll put a little bit of footage right at the end when we got it all plated up. But thanks very much for watching. Like always, if you've got any questions, queries or comments, leave them down below. Stay safe, look after each other, and happy barbecuing. Cheers. Come on Winnie, let's get this chicken off, eh? And have some more beers. See you everyone. There you go. There's the chicken dinner all cooked up in the Weber. Looks absolutely fantastic. I'm going to dig in before it gets too cold. But like I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers everyone.